Typically in the junior high years, sometimes students in the past would gravitate towards courses that maybe their best friend is taking or somebody they like, versus really understanding how they need to be prepared for those future courses and what those courses actually open up to them in regards to career and college opportunities. So it's really important for us to provide them with opportunities to explore different challenges and different types of careers as they move forward. In addition to the core academic classes as well as our performing arts, we also have 2 courses in the broadcasting pathway for the high school. Those would be digital print media as well as sports media. We have 4 courses with PLTW. Those include Project Lead the Way Gateway courses in computer science, both in game design and web design, and then we also have the engineering program through Gateway, and that involves model and design as well as automation and robotics.
It is a project-based learning class. We work with our groups. There's some foundational learning, but after that, it is all their own creativity, and they use the VEX parts to design their own builds to meet all the different challenges. One of the things I think is interesting and enjoyable about our class is it is very hands-on. Students are often standing, working, building, lots of communication with their group members. And then we also introduce technology and we learn to code. We combine the creativity of completing design challenges with technology of using the computers, the motors, the brains, and then all the VEX parts.
With every student that is interested in the class, the big project is a magazine every season, fall, winter, and spring. We interview the coaches, we do player spotlights on every team. We really try and get them to be a part of the team and share their story and the success that the team and the individual is having.
This is the second year that we have offered digital and print media. The reason that this is a part of our curriculum now, obviously, is the idea that technology is evolving, giving the students the opportunity to take some courses that lead into the career pathway at the high school. We do some filming and editing, video production, that sort of thing, leading into our flash forward news.
The first semester, we started doing the announcements for the second quarter, but this semester we're doing the announcements the entire time. So now we have to figure out how to move things around, what kind of extra projects do we want the kids doing now that we have the equipment and they know how to edit. So I'll come up with an idea, okay, so this week let's have the kids do a 30-second piece about a famous person from Indiana. And then next week, let's do a movie poster for Black History Month. So we just kind of both have our ideas and then we'll just kind of pick and choose which ones we want to do, and it's nice.
We the People is just kind of a deeper dive into what they would typically learn in 8th grade U.S. history. They learn the same content, but we just go a step further. We dig a little bit more into the philosophy behind the founding and the Constitution and Supreme Court cases, and we're really pushing the kids to kind of think for themselves. And so it is a little extra work, but we find that the kids really enjoy the extra interaction they have between each other because there's a lot more debate and conversation about topics.
World Language 1 is an exploratory option for students in order to get their experiences with the 3 different types of world languages we have at our high school: French, German, and Spanish. In World Language 1, they typically do a lot of culture and conversational vocabulary, but as they hit to World Language 2, it becomes a little more sentence structure and deeper vocabulary usage within those 3 languages.
In our class, I say, one day you're gonna travel. And what better way to start your big world in a small town is to be involved in learning another language. And so I hope that after they take word language class that they just have the love and compassion for other cultures. Hopefully in 15 years, they send an email to me and says, I went to Germany or I went to Spain and I remember this language from one of your lessons.
Junior high is really about exploratory options. So through exploratory, we do not actually have a lot of options where students choose outside of the performing arts. A lot of them are assigned just typically based upon their developmental age. They may think they don't like a course, but then they get their hands inside of it or they learn something about it. And so we want to make sure we offer opportunities for them outside of maybe their choice. And all of that information can be found inside of our FCJH course catalog.